called bruschetta, which is basically a nice bread with some really flavoursome toppings. Bruschetta is something you'll see in every little ristorante, every little trattoria, and it's so easy to make at home. Firstly, I need to roast a red pepper. And then all you need to do is just slice it into about, I'd say about 2 centimetres, almost an inch. Preferably on the diagonal. It looks nice. So the next thing you need to do is toast your bread. You can oven bake it, you can grill it, you can barbecue it. I'm just going to put it in a frying pan. So rather than putting the oil in the frying pan, the trick is to brush the oil onto the bread. In fact, bruschetta came about as a celebration of the first pressing of the olive oil every year. So a nice generous amount of olive oil goes on. And this soaks into the bread and softens it. Now, because there's so few ingredients in bruschetta, it's really important that you have the best of the best. It's important that the pan is really hot, or your grill or your barbecue is really hot. I particularly like to do it like this because by browning at both sides, I'm still keeping the bread soft inside, which for me is a nice texture. So I just want to check it now. Oh yeah, that's beautiful brown. So just turn your bread. As soon as they're ready, I'm going to rub some garlic over it. So I'm going to prepare my garlic. So rather than putting the garlic into the hot pan, the danger that it will burn, it's much nicer just to rub the garlic over. And also what happens is the crust of the bread just picks up the light flavour of the garlic. So you just get an infusion of garlic rather than a very strong garlic flavour. So I'll leave those, and now I'm going to prepare the topping while they cool down a little. Toppings for bruschetta are as varied as you want. I'm doing 2 here. The first one with chopped fresh tomatoes and red onions. Sun-dried tomatoes really add a depth of flavour when mixed with some torn basil. Add some salt and pepper and mix. The second is a nod to the Roman love of artichokes. These are from a jar, and I just place them on some pesto with the chopped roasted peppers. And hey presto. So the next topping is the tomato topping. And just pop it on in a very rustic fashion. Like so. That's nice. Now we're ready to plate up, and maybe a little bit of rocket just underneath for colour in particular. Now to taste. They are so easy, so simple, so delicious. Really a taste of summer sun.